We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we continue with Wildcard Weekend with what should be a great one between the New England Patriots and our home team. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time to DeAndre Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. This is Swift on the counter. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. All
right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. They'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Watson. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. Forced out to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll run with Swift. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Watson off play action. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
On for the point after.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
The Chargers.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And so Trotty. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DeAndre Swift, 47 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll run for the first time with Keyshawn Vaughn. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Wants a look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
This this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Watson now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third. Now the Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yikes, terrible kick headed straight for the sideline.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. But think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A 45-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way. Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Incomplete.
Well, I like
like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Watson to throw on third down. Flushed out right. They'll run it. And got his man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big gain of 31 on third down. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And he's taken down inside the 30. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They scored.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot and no one complete.
Third down conversion, good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Taken down.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. By Nick Bosa. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. They find some open field here. And this one will return to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw on 3rd down. Watson buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, GCFL Peppers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
This is the tight end fan. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Points late in half, I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Watson got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
3rd down.
Third and 2. Watson. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw now on the final play. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. His time is now well on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. He's got his big tight end, Fant. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Beckham. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Patriots take over.
6-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think? Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson. Never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Watson on 3rd down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and you worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Steps away. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good. To convert on 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Charger touchdown. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. A 4-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Chargers 24, Patriots 20. Will
after the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Watson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a game.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Well, that's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And the Chargers 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Swift. And they'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brought down at the 4-yard line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Dancing to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he was able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, that play is a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in hours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. The second and 10th in, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Chargers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his tight end fail. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
34-yard line.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got him in. Complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Throwing on 2nd down, Watson. And bringing it in right side to Beckham. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson steps away to his left.
Watson on the keeper. thrown away and incomplete. It's third down and 1 yard.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run here with Swift. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Throwing now, Watson. Fine time to his left. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run out of the gun with Swift. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Once again, it's Swift. He's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is in as they have tied it right here in the final minute of the 4th
big secret or mystery here. We're in the fourth quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got on the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Now Watson. Being chased out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up inside the 10. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs
out. Tonight's final.
The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.